Hey everybody, welcome to House of Wrestling. It's me, Nick Hausman. At this time, I'm joined by one of the most entertaining acts in all of WWE. It is Alpha Academy. Thank you three for taking the time to chat with me today. Absolutely. Well, you guys obviously had this banger match with the Viking Raiders recently. Bang. Bang. Yeah, had a banger match with the Viking Raiders. How do you guys feel when you get put into a situation to have to wrestle on a big boat like that? Do you enjoy these kinds of matches?
Think about what you just said. It's so weird this life we live. But yes, we wrestled on a big boat. And not only that, and I'll just reference the 5-minute thing with Gunther the other night. So it's I've been doing some of these off the wall different kind of deals that we don't usually do on Monday Night Raw recently, right? And in my head, I'm go back to my days of being no, I'm just this good technical wrestler. I just want to have these art pieces of matches, that stand the test of time. But then you have these Viking rules match, and it was so much fun, and it was awesome, just pure carnage. And then you're happy to do that kind of stuff. And same with the 5-minute thing. It was I didn't want to do that. In my head, I'm I just want to do a normal match. But then the people were eating it up and being able to count along and count down with it and everything. It's this is the kind of stuff I live for, man. I'm falling in love with it.
Yeah, for sure. And, man, that was quite a performance, by the way, since you brought it up here against Gunther, man. How was it to get in there and show people that you could be that physical and hang with a guy on that kind of level right now?
Especially on a night when I didn't expect it, because we were all focused on her, big debut that night, which was awesome. But to get thrown in there with the ring general, who I've been told by so many people, oh, we want to see you wrestle Gunther. That'd be such a good match. And personally, I know that, and I want it. But to just get to do it out of nowhere, and you saw the result, it was maybe just a taste of what could possibly come out of a bigger match with a little bigger build and stuff, which I'm hoping we get to, or I'm planning on getting to. So,
well, Maxine, yeah, he brought up your debut. Valhalla, she was she was physical. She came out with that shotgun knee out of the gate. How was it to be in there for your first time one-on-one with such a physical competitor like that?
Yeah, I got rocked a little bit in the beginning,
okay.
But I made a comeback, okay? My training kicked in. Yeah, I locked in, I got my head in the right space, and ended up on top, and it's all a lesson, and I got to stay focused next time in the beginning, and I can't be distracted by what her little boys are doing on the outside. Now I know. Yeah, little toddlers running around.
Big hairy men.
You are a big hairy man, and so are the Viking Raiders. Do you like when you get to go in there with guys that have that same kind of bulk that you do?
Yeah, man. They got the cool gear and everything. I don't think I would look cool in that, but they definitely pull it off. Big Ivoire, man. He's a load, man. When I tried to catch him, I couldn't even get her. So. Thank God we're still on the offense there, and basically we got a move called drop the groceries. And that means this belly's going on top of you, baby.
Okay, there we go. Well, I wanted to get your guys' take on the fact that there are no tag team matches on the SummerSlam card this year. How do you feel about tag teams?
They put them in a battle royal, baby.
That is true. It is a large.
Damn it, what's the list here? Get him to the battle royal.
Well, Chad, how do you feel about a tag match not being featured on the card, especially in the wake of the comments Kevin Owens made, I think just yesterday, about how he feels that the tag titles have kind of taken a little bit of a fall since they beat the Usos for him at WrestleMania?
Well, okay. You want them to be featured in a prominent way, on every show, right? Because they do add value, a value that I don't think they're always given, the level of respect that they deserve. Because in my opinion, tag team wrestling has the potential to tell the most beautiful stories of any type of match we do. Straight up tag team match can tell the most beautiful story. So yeah, you want to see it on that level, but not just because it's a big pay-per-view, but because that means that they're also invested long-term in this. If it's on tomorrow, that means we're going to get it every week on TV. That means it's going to be a central part of our show week to week to week. And that's what is important to me, being one of these things that the people look forward to every week. They want to know the tag team story. They want to know what's coming up in the tag team division and have eyes locked on that. It was that was part of my favorite part of the run that we had with RK Bro. It was I feel the stuff we were doing was not only in-ring so awesome, but entertainment-wise, the segments were great. And tag team wrestling was elevated at that time because of that. And the crowd was into it. It was important to them. That's what I want out of it.
Do you feel with Vince McMahon coming back to the creative fold, the tone towards tag wrestling has changed as opposed to when Triple H was more in charge of creative overall?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen a massive shift as far as that goes. It's just our business always goes in waves, whatever it is. It's a roller coaster. So you'll see things peak for a while and then that dips off. We focus on something else. It's just the nature of what we do.
Well, I want to thank you guys so much for the time. Best of luck in the Battle Royal. I hope you guys come out on top.
Jim.
Thank you guys.
Overtime.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.